What up?
What's up, guys?
Hello, friends, family,
Loved
felines,
Felines. Wow.
furries,
Anyone can listen.
fans.
Religious people, non-religious people.
I was going with like sort of an F alliteration, but
Oh,
that
okay.
as well.
I did not pick up on that. I'm so sorry.
Hey man, that's okay.
What's up, guys?
Hi. Oh my god, hi.
Big podcast, new haircut podcast.
New haircut
If you didn't
podcast.
notice, a little bit of.
I don't know if y'all could tell, but Noah did a little chippity chop.
They cut a couple hairs on my head. So my barber's name, actually, his name is Switchblade Mike. Shout out Switchblade Mike.
Is that
Legacy
really his
Barber
name, or is
Shop.
that not really his name?
I don't think legally it is, but like honestly, I'm just
Like the
I'm gonna
streets?
respect it.
Yeah.
The streets he goes by the streets. But Legacy Cuts, shout out. They're super chill over there, and their names are awesome. That's my favorite part.
Is there anyone else like with fun names other than Switchblade?
I'm sure there is. I remember just like looking through them, and that was the one that like stuck out to me. Like I fully just decided
Yeah,
based
you
off
got
the
you
name.
right.
He definitely switchbladed.
Yeah.
So good.
And
Thank
now
you,
you've
Mike.
changed your identity as well.
Yeah. I'm like lucky. Knew me. Anyway.
Anyway,
So,
hi.
last week was interesting. I know it was a little bit of a odd.
Yeah, if you guys haven't given that a listen,
podcast.
again, that's going to be just on YouTube. It's privated on YouTube.
Close
Can't
friends
find it on
only.
Spotify.
Only
Yeah.
the real ones know.
It's on the link on our story. You can find it in the story highlights. It just got really intense. So give it a listen if you feel like it.
Intense.
Understated.
That's one way to say the least.
Yeah.
Got
But
a
yeah.
little crazy. Sorry, Alexia, for
Alexia, we
your
love you,
episode.
but I don't think we ruined it. I think we just.
Oh no! It's
I
like
think
a
it was
fun
destined to
special
be
episode.
when you have Alexia on a podcast.
Yeah,
It's a natural progression.
yeah, and yeah.
I've
so
made so much eye contact with this camera. I just want to say
I'm
that.
like,
Oh my
I'm like
God.
realizing I like
seriously,
feel
like-
super uncomfortable looking at the camera right now. I'm like looking only at my
I
screen.
know, like normally it's like sort of at an angle, but it's staring us straight on, and I'm like genuinely. Like,
I look, you
staring
don't
at
like it, honestly. No, but it's chill.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fun like special episode,
Now
like
I'm
kind of
just
like
gonna stare at you because
for,
I
like-
can't stare at this camera.
for like the Patreon members, like only the special ones, like kind of
Venmo $5.
$5 a month. Venmo us $5 to
Yes,
listen,
please.
and then we'll send you the link. Hella yeah. So yeah, let's just go for it. Like what's the best part of your week?
I just have something to say really
Oh,
quickly
oh,
before
yeah.
we get into this.
No,
Like,
fully, that's fine.
I just want to say I was walking to the podcast studio tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and Lime scooters, like
They're back.
Yeah, okay, they're back. First of all, second of all, they'll probably leave soon because it's getting colder.
Yeah,
weather.
which is super sad.
And third of all, I saw them getting delivered in a truck.
Whoa, like a lime truck.
Like I have photos of my phone. I'll post them on the Instagram. Noah,
That's
there
like actually
was
sick.
Probably 25 scooters, rim to rim, in this goddamn like pickup truck. No lime on the truck. Like I don't know if this guy was doing it for free.
It's just like an unmarked.
He's just doing like a Spokane service.
Yeah,
but
good for him.
yeah, and I just saw them and I was just thinking about lime scooters. And it was just crazy to actually see them like getting to where they are today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like never. That's like one of those things you never really think about. Like, how do they
Yeah.
get to there?
But
That's,
I
like,
found
crazy.
out how they got to there because I
How
saw
they
them.
get into there?
Yes, because I saw them in the live truck, and I just thought it was
Yeah.
really interesting.
There's lime trucks. That's a fun fact.
There's got to be like vans or something.
lime vans.
Yeah,
That's super fire. I feel like limes are something that I've come to like appreciate a lot. Like just wanting to like explore more of Spokane, at least the surrounding area. And because I don't have like a bike or anything,
yeah. You don't have a car.
I
Either.
do no, but I do have a scooter. So like a
But
like a
also,
razor
like,
scooter.
Why would
But-
you normal scooter when you could lime scooter?
Yeah, and pay money. Obviously, why would I not do that? Naturally, that would be.
weird.
I love wasting my money.
Well, wasting?
Speaking of money, I'm out of Bulldog books already, and I started with 950. So
You started with the max
what's up
and
with
you're
that?
out?
Guns, I think you guys are scamming. I think you like took accidentally a bunch out of my account or something.
Hey, can you guys check that?
Yeah, probably look into that. I only get like Thomas Hammer and Iggy's every day, but like, I feel like that's
But if
not
it's
950.
just 2 and not 3, then I feel like
No, exactly. That's what I was saying. If I did 3, that would be like, obviously I'd understand, but it's
Yeah.
only 2 times a day. So like, you know.
What's your Thomas Hammer order? All I remember is it was super gay.
So yeah, that's many people have described it as that. 16-ounce iced oat milk latte with caramel and cinnamon. That's kind of like my baseline for every coffee shop, like to see if they have like good coffee, I'll just get that.
I go for hazelnut.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's
But
kinda
it's
weird.
because either it's super fakey hazelnut or it's
Low-key
like
just
real
lost respect
hazelnut
for
and
you.
it's good. Oh,
But no, it's chill. That sounds super fire though. Like kind of like Nutella.
I love Nutella.
Yeah, that figures because you like hazelnut.
Okay. Do you not like hazelnut or what?
I don't know. It's
I
like
don't-
interesting.
I
I'm not
just-
opposed to it. Like
Yeah,
it's
I'm just so afraid of this camera. I'm sorry. Like, I'm like switch.
Like
V has
sweating?
been watching. Like, I literally like. What? No, don't
no.
move it. Like,
This is
seriously.
low-key.
Like,
This is
I'm just
fire.
gonna hold my mic like this. Like, I'm sorry.
what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Thomas.
No,
Edward.
don't move it. You can leave it. I'm just afraid.
I've been starting to get
I'm a freak.
their breakfast burritos.
So bust, dude.
They're super
so
fire.
bust.
Yeah, every Thomas Hammer worker now knows my order. Like literally all of. Like
By
I think
heart?
there's 6.
Oh, there we go.
And they all.
Okay, I'm good.
Like this happened. I don't know if I told this last week, but I was just standing and like halfway back in the line, and one of the workers like points back to me and she's like, "You doing the caramel cinnamon?" I'm like, yeah. And the guy behind me is like, "Oh my god, that was awesome."
Freak,
And
yeah.
I was like,
Oh
"Yeah,
my
I know."
God.
They know me around these parts. And then they
Yeah.
always say, every time they give me it, they go, "We'll see you tomorrow."
Wow. Do you
Yeah.
get it even on Saturdays and Sundays?
It's not open on Saturdays and Sundays,
Oh, I didn't even
which
know
is
that.
super sad because I would get it.
Well, now
You'd
the
be-
only thing open is Iggy's, Starbucks, and the Cog.
yeah, and
And I
those are all low-key made,
barely eat at any of
so
those. Yeah.
I don't really like those.
Speaking of like day to day, like how was your week?
Would you even say what a highlight was even of your
I was
week?
just sort of thinking like, what would be your highlight?
My week was, I like low-key should have like reflected on this before coming here because it takes me a while to like remember what I
Yeah.
did.
I
but
just looked through my photos.
based on just like first initial reaction, I'm pretty sure it was good.
Yeah.
Productive. I like have started like doing homework for the first time, so that's good. Usually not a big homework doer. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a thing with people I know. They're like, I literally never see you doing homework.
You know what, Noah? They always say it's good to start your homework after midterms.
Yeah.
So
So that's why I was just listening to that common phrase that we
Yeah.
hear a lot. So why would I
it
do
just
it
whispered
before
around
midterms?
Gonzaga. Yeah.
Yeah, so that it's kind of crazy how like when you do like homework and stuff, you like are less stressed and all that, which like
I
naturally
feel like
I
you're
know
checking boxes.
feels like
all that
naturally that
jazz.
makes sense, but
Yeah.
just kind of figuring that out now. But yeah, that's been good.
Yeah, there you go.
But personally, highlight of my week. Do we follow House of Hacky on Instagram? I know we do on TikTok.
I know for a fact on our Instagram we follow 3 accounts, and I believe it's other than our guest
Other than
features,
everyone who's
obviously.
been a guest, yeah.
Number 1 is going to be Food Network. Number
Mm-hmm.
2 is going to be Fulcrum, and number 3 is your mom.
Yeah, your mom?
Like unironically, like your mom though.
Fulcrum, come in.
Yeah.
Yodi, gang. Yeah, you just followed my mom one day. I don't know. Well, that
sorry.
was about I undid it, and then you.
I just want to meet
redid it.
Mrs. DeClotz.
Yeah, one day you. Will.
Oh, I did redo it.
yeah,
That's
I
funny. That's
unfollowed
super
her, and
funny.
then you re-followed her. So
Yeah,
that was awesome.
I love Instagram accounts. Speaking of Instagram accounts, did you know I'm taking over the CLP Instagram?
What?
Yes, tomorrow.
Oh, like a day takeover.
Yes, you guys listen.
That's so fire.
Listen in, tune in tomorrow.
Look up
I'm gonna
Gonzaga
be
CLP
taking over for
on
the CLP.
Instagram.
So we'll have to make some TikToks or something so I can post them on the
Oh,
Instagram.
definitely.
Yeah, that's
Hit
what
a little, give me a head top, something like that. It's been too long.
keep me here, top.
Top. But
But yeah, so your week. Sorry.
essentially, about your week. Speaking of give me a head top, my highlight of my week was I got featured on House of Hacky. So
Dude, I did
was-
see it. You look tough too. You had this really good save.
yeah, I fully saved the day there. They wouldn't have been able to do that cool
Save
clip
the
without
day.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just honestly, you're welcome to all my boys over at House of Hacky
And girls, Emma Buchanan also ran
and
it.
girls. She wasn't there at the time, but you are.
Yes.
She's also a key aspect of House of Hacky. But we went to Riverfront Park and hacked and played
Fire.
a little ball. It was super fire.
Of the basket variety?
Yes, actually, it
yeah,
was that one.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm actually honestly, I used to be a baller. I kind of have since retired, but
You played basketball?
I used to. I hung up the jersey since then, but I remember in a rec game freshman year of high school, I did drop 30 points in a game, which was kind of.
No, you didn't.
I promise you,
Oh,
I
you
swear
didn't,
on
bro.
my life that I did.
No,
Yeah.
30 points? No, that's really good.
It was literally insane, and I think they were all threes too. I literally was just, it was like it's okay. rec in high school is literally like a joke. So I just stay at the same place. My friend would just feed me, and I just was hitting
So like, are
every
you
shot.
actually good at like shooting the basketball?
I'm not as good at shooting anymore, but I still have handles. So if any of you
It's
want
been 3 years and you got that much worse at shooting.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Or
unfortunate.
your original story is fake.
That's what happens when you don't practice for 3 years.
Yeah.
No, it's real. I genuinely promise. My dad was my
Courtney
was my
Basich,
coach.
please verify.
Courtney would probably know that. Probably.
Probably.
Shout out Courtney. By the way, Courtney, coming to your sister's wedding.
Where?
In a week. Fort Worth, Texas.
TCU.
TCU is at TCU.
It's at TCU.
I think so. I think
Does TCU have a Zags marry Zags? Horned frogs marry horned frogs?
it must be. Horned frogs, horned frogs. Doesn't
I
roll
feel
off the
like
tongue as much.
It
but
sort of like gives that vibe though. Like the school does.
it hella
have that
does.
Vibe,
It hella does. I mean, yeah, it feels like that type of environment.
Yeah.
But I'm super high. I haven't been to a wedding since I was like a baby. I don't remember ever being at a wedding.
Dude, weddings
But
are
all
so
I hear
fun.
is positive stuff. So I'm just ready to get lit with like my cousins and my brothers and my parents and stuff. So
yeah,
should be super
the
fun.
cousins like they really take the cake. So I had my
Yep.
aunt's wedding over the summer, and I got 2 new cousins. Shout out Lucas and Emma. They're definitely not listening to this, but
New cousins, like they were
new
recently
cousins,
born.
shout out. No, just married into the family.
Oh.
They're
I thought you were like they're definitely not listening because they're like
19 and 20.
a couple weeks.
They're
years
literally
old.
my age.
Okay.
But yeah, so I had my aunt's wedding and that was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it's really a different experience when you're old enough and you can like stay out past your bedtime and like
Oh yeah.
hang out with like the adults and like
Oh,
be
the
in the bouquet
adults.
toss and like all that shiz.
It's weird for me because I'm like the youngest cousin, but
Oh, you are?
like the oldest cousin's like 28, so it's kind of like
Oh,
interesting.
you guys aren't that far.
No.
No.
But we also have like in the same side of the family, we have like a younger generation kind of a cousins, but they're like kind of different. It feels like we're like so far different from
So
them.
are they like your cousin's kids?
No, they are still cousins, but literally the oldest of those ones is like 2nd grade or 3rd grade or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
like feels like a whole different. Like they're old enough to be
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
damn near one
Yeah.
of my cousin's kids.
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
So
Wow.
but it's nice to be the bridging the gap between my 2 generations of cousins. So
Even though the oldest one is in 2nd grade.
even though
You're still bridging the
yeah,
gap.
it's really not that much of a bridge that I am, but you know, I guess whatever. Oh
There you
yeah.
go,
Also,
inclusive.
this was like an interesting question that got brought up when we were at the park hacky zacking.
Mm-hmm.
So like colors, we were like the idea of like how did like colors get their names, which was one thing, and then also like what would you rename your favorite color? One thing that came
Whoa.
to mind for me.
Whoa, good
was,
questions, first of all.
I said yellow would be like
Yellow's my favorite color.
dandy. I thought that was an interesting name.
No,
for it. Okay.
that's the worst
Yeah,
name.
that was a stupid idea.
I was thinking probably
I
more like
didn't even like that either. Whoa.
like that could be its name.
That was going somewhere. That was for yellow.
Yeah, yellow's my favorite color, and I've been told I embody that color. And I just give you a little like.
You do.
Good thing I'm making direct eye contact with the camera. No, I just start be.
This is Loki ASMR podcast.
But like, why would you name it a word if you could name it sounds?
That
Like
is
if I could
honestly a
rename
great
anything, I name
point.
it like, or like.
That would be purple. I know for a fact.
That'd be gray, bitch. What the hell?
That spoke to me. But
Or like-
that was just like such an interesting.
Okay, that was bad.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
I'm just throwing stuff out there. It's really
No,
not.
like, I respect
I'm
it,
not
but, like-
thinking this through
but, like
exactly.
you're thinking, like the color, like it has to match the word. Slash,
I thought-
technically,
okay.
words are just sounds. So it's like, yeah, yellow's a dandy color,
Well, obviously.
but those are just sounds that people made together to form meaning.
Yeah, but no,
So
I'm
if
not
you
even
could
saying
name
it
it-
as in dandy, like the word dandy meaning that, just rolling off the tongue, dandy.
Okay, if I was thinking of dandy, I think of a wet umbrella or a raincoat that's sopped through the core. The sounds
Yeah.
dandy, like
Okay, that's kind of true. Or like a
your
or like
sweatshirt.
a-
You take off your raincoat and your sweatshirt's soaked through. Your socks are wet because you just went through a corn maze.
This is what comes to your mind when I
Yes,
say dandy.
dandy. But if I'm
right,
thinking
bro,
the
whatever.
meaning behind it that us as English speakers have portrayed meaning
Us
onto
as
this
connoisseurs
word,
of the language.
I would
naturally.
say it's more like happy yellow.
Okay.
But just think of the sounds. Dandy. Like, that's yellow, bro.
Okay, Loki.
The color of that speaker. Can you hear it? You
That's
could
like
hear
such
it.
a small part of the speaker.
Wait, but just look and you could probably hear it.
Okay, ready? Oh my god.
Wow.
That was literally perfect.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty awesome segment of the podcast, probably.
Okay, but you didn't even say yours.
Yeah, I did. Dandy.
Oh, what? That was your one?
Okay, bro. I probably thought of more, but that was the only one I could remember.
Okay, but again, if we're putting meaning behind the words, yes, I agree with you. But if we're just doing sounds like,
I know there were some other good ones. They're just not coming to me at this point. But definitely thought of some good ones. Anyways, like colors. How
like
did,
green would probably be like super.
That's like Italian. Super green.
I'm not Italian. Yeah, green is an Italian color.
That
it's in the
felt
flag.
more of an orange to me, Loki.
Super. Like fresh sip of orange juice, pulp.
See, now,
Yeah, okay, super.
And we are some creative minds.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're thinking of the sounds and you're not thinking the words with the meanings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really a good point. I've never thought about it.
Like,
Sorry, I can't stop looking at this picture and laughing. Anyway, I'm sure we'll talk about that, but this is just a distract. We have on our Google Docs some interesting like write-ups here.
I made sure to add photos this time because I feel like we haven't been visual enough. And now that
Definitely
we're being
not.
recorded, it's visual.
And yeah, we can actually show stuff.
Yes.
But I was just like like for some reason this intrigued me so much. Like, where
I'm looking at this photo still. Okay,
we'll show it eventually.
We
but
can't show it because Alexia would kill me.
It's a picture of Alexia. But anyway, so it's like how like words, like someone just thinks of a word. Like how does someone think of like orange? Like when I try to think of a word that doesn't exist, I feel like I sound like an
fruit
idiot.
Orange, bro, and that's the same color.
Okay, that was a bad example. Red. Like, bro, where? Like, how does someone think
Rojo,
of that?
bitch.
So it all just comes from other languages, basically. We're just thieves, basically. What have we come to?
Yeah, I'd say America's thieves.
Actually, yeah, that's okay. I think most of our stuff is just that, honestly. So that kind of fits. That kind of checks out.
Okay, I digress.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for just a little bit
My
too
professor
long.
always says that, and I don't know what it means.
I digress. Like oh, I could talk about this a lot more. But
He goes, he goes, I'll digress, and then he talks about some crazy things for like so long.
Oh, I digress means you temporarily wander from or stray from the original plan or thought.
Yeah, well, actually, we've been talking about the same thing.
If you digress in a sentence. But I digress.
But I digress.
I don't get it still.
Yeah, I like that color. Or I like that question. Sorry.
What are you even saying anymore?
I also like the color.
My favorite color is, what was the other one?
I would say my favorite color.
Or whatever. Or Supa. That was it.
Opa. Yeah, that's good.
That's personal. Shout out
I've been saying
Supa.
Opa a lot too. Like,
Oh,
Opa.
That's such a fun thing to say.
You'll probably say that at the wedding.
Shout out
a
the
lot.
Greeks. Yeah, seriously. I was just talking about My Big Fat Greek Wedding the other day.
I've never seen that
How good of
movie.
a movie it is.
I never seen that movie.
Yeah.
Should I watch it?
You definitely should. It's like a classic.
Isn't there like 7?
Not that I know of. 7 movies?
Yeah, I think there's like multiple. I can't watch 1, 2,
Oh
3,
yeah, there's
4,
hella.
5.
I look up My Big Fat Greek Wedding and it comes up like 2 and 3 and
Yeah, I just can't. It's like Pitch Perfect, and sorry.
and
to
they
get on
keep
the
getting
topic of
worse
Pitch
the more
Perfect
that
again.
you go.
Yes, I know, and it's just like you're trying to make something out of nothing, and there's nothing.
Yeah, that they're dragging it. They're dragging it. Come on.
And you know what else does that?
Yeah.
Madagascar.
Really? With
Yes.
what?
Have you seen the Madagascar movies?
I thought they stopped at 3.
Yeah, but again, it just keeps on getting
The
worse.
third Madagascar
they
is the
did
best one.
Then they did a Penguins rip off.
The Penguins
then they
movie
did-
was so fire. Penguins in Madagascar, that's better than the original movie. Oh. Really? You did all
It's
that
the
work
cricket
just for
button,
that?
V.
Are you serious?
It's the cricket button. Yeah.
Didn't they make a sequel to Penguins Madagascar also? Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
my
that's a little
God,
too
bro.
much. A sequel
Yeah.
of the sequel. is
And Kung
crazy.
Fu Panda. Did you watch the third movie?
No.
So bad.
I stopped after 2.
Noah, so bad. The second one's good though.
Second one's so good,
But the third one's so bad. It's just like you gotta know when to stop.
that's why I didn't watch it, because I was like, the second one was so good. I just want to leave it on that.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Highlights. You gotta.
Oh, my
you gotta go
highlight.
now. How was the week?
Okay, so I went home over the weekend.
I love you.
Bellevue.
Oh, I found out a fun fact and met someone who went to the same high school as you. You're at Gonzaga.
Who?
Rowan.
I love Rowan.
Such a
Rowan,
kind
shout
fellow.
out. Him and I went to high school together. He's a chiller.
He's in the
He
band.
skipped,
Poncho.
I think, a year or at least half a year because he was in Japan.
Whoa. Of high school?
Yes.
Whoa, that's interesting.
So he went, but he was also gone for some of it, which was sad. But
Huh.
yeah, anyway.
But he
went back
graduated at the same time as you?
yeah.
Oh. How does that even work?
Our high school's pay to win. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I
That
don't know what else
figures.
to say there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went home over the weekend and I had one request and it was Din Tai Fung.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know Din Tai Fung? That's why I have
Bet.
DTF written. That's not.
I don't think I've ever
Any
had it,
other
but
reasons?
I said yeah as if I like love it, but I
Noah,
definitely like.
you've never had Din Tai Fung. They have one in Portland. I know that for a fact.
Really?
Yes. Actually, maybe I'm lying. Avery's had it though.
Oh.
Yeah, they do.
They hella do.
Noah, it is the
This
best
is-
dumpling restaurant you've had in your entire life. It was just me and my sister. Not only did we order xiaolong bao, excuse me if I messed up that pronunciation, we also ordered spicy noodles, shrimp and pork wontons and spicy sauce, the chocolate xiaolong bao,
That's right.
2 pork buns, or actually we got 2 chicken buns. We got, what else do we get?
I don't know.
Oh,
'cause
we
I
got the
wasn't there.
cucumbers. We got everything. We got the green beans. We got fried rice. Like seriously,
Yeah. This
like,
all means nothing.
and it was just 2 of us. But like you know the dishes.
No, yeah, I get it for the most part,
And
but
xiaolong bao soup dumplings, in case you're like
for all my
uncultured. Yeah.
losers out there,
But it's just like when you
it literally
start.
has 4.2 stars on Google.
Okay, I'm sorry you've never
Are you
experienced
kidding
it
me?
and you're jealous, but there's no need to digress.
Stop digressing.
Stop digressing. But yeah, so basically got Din Tai
I'll
Fung.
digress all
And
I
also like I don't know if I just named all those foods for you guys and you like know what that means. But like that's a lot of food for 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
And we took home 1 leftover. Maybe 2.
Wow.
Like it's just like one place where like when you start eating you can't
is
stop.
impressive.
And then more food just keeps on coming out and it's so bust.
Okay, the Din Tai Fung in Seattle has like way better reviews than the one in Portland, so it's probably I'm sure it's like different.
There's no way it's that different though.
Is it the same like chain or is it like maybe different owners or something? I don't know. I'm not in the whole business of that, unfortunately. But I
Well,
don't get
it's so good. Do you like dumplings?
Oh, I love dumplings.
Yeah, you'd like Din Tai Fung, man.
Okay, bet. I'm
Seriously,
gonna write that on my
give it a try.
to do in Portland list.
Yeah, I also had my first day of student teaching today.
Oh, I saw that on someone's story.
Sydney Young?
Yep.
Yes, me and Sydney Young, we teach together. It was so fun. Like, so fun. Like, we had our own table
So
at the
was
back.
it at a local
We
like,
went to
elementary school?
recess. Yeah, I don't want to name the elementary school because
Definitely don't. Is that why you guys were there's a line of kids, you were holding hands and walking down through Hemden.
No,
Was that you?
wasn't me.
Oh, that was Avery and Macy.
Macy,
What
yeah.
was that for?
They do campus kids.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
I was low key like, what is going on?
No, so student teaching is at the school and not at Gonzaga.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Just
that
in
makes
case you
sense.
were
I feel
curious.
like
But yeah,
Checks
I
out.
went to my elementary school. It was so fun. The kids are so funny, bro. This one kid kept on quoting Phineas and Ferb, and I was just excited to know that
that's so
the younger
wholesome.
generation still knows Phineas and Ferb.
They know ball.
And he was singing Phineas and Ferb songs. It was
There's
awesome.
104 days.
Summer vacation. Yeah, fire.
What age were you with?
3rd grade.
3rd grade. That's
So
like
they're
I
like
feel like
nine-year-olds.
that's a very
Wait,
solid
yeah, they're
grade.
9, 8 and 9. It's
8 and 9. That's like
perfect.
right before
Yes.
they get like really annoying. I feel
I know,
like.
but I do sort of want to do middle schoolers just because I think that'd be so funny.
Okay,
You
yeah.
can't top
You
that.
can also do whatever.
Like, you can't top middle school. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, student teaching was good. I looked like a Mormon, so I had to get my Mormon teaching
your fit?
outfits out.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
but it was fire, low key.
The Mormon fits go. hard.
Mormons, yeah. After I watched Secret Life of Mormon Wives, I had to run it.
Shout out Mormon.
Mormons everywhere, yeah. Shout
you
out the
guys.
temple. I drove past the temple on my way home and on my way out. Yeah.
Did you stop by or no?
Yeah, I had a little prayer stash.
Oh, bet
You
that.
know what to do.
That's
But yeah, my
so
student
chill.
teaching was so fun. And just like to see like how distinct kids' personalities are when they're in 3rd grade is
Mm-hmm.
like so funny.
I know. That's like,
Like,
such a
they're
good
so-
age where there's like they still have like that like spark of being a kid where they like don't like have a lot of responsibilities and stuff and like before they get all like stingy like teenager kind of
Yeah,
and
I
like
know.
think they're too cool to like be funny.
I know. Like, they're just like, say whatever's on their mind, do
Yeah.
whatever's on their mind, and it's so funny. And they had so much to show us today. I did so many like clapping games at recess. It was so fun.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
Patty cake, all that jazz.
Yeah, you know what to do.
Concentration.
So yeah, first day of school was, well, they're too young for concentration, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, but they played Foursquare, and I can't wait. I'm wearing pants on
Foursquare.
Thursday because
Foursquare's
I'm
fire.
going to destroy
I'm gonna
them.
kill them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a little intense.
Not like,
But-
bro. Yeah, obviously, metaphorically,
Destroy,
definitely.
as in Foursquare the game. I did a lot in my summer camp, and like seriously, I was king the whole time. Queen, excuse me. Duh.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, but it was
Jesus.
awesome. I can't wait to go back and like you guys. I hope I have more stories. I'm gonna start taking notes more. Literally, we walked in and this one girl came up to us and she's like, "Can I have a hug?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I started crying in the classroom.
Oh my god.
Like seriously, like it was so intense. I don't know why, but it was so touching.
That's a good sign
Yeah,
for your future in elementary ed.
yeah. I think they liked me.
Yeah, it
So-
sounds like if she just randomly was just like,
Yeah, I know it
that's
was
so
sick.
wholesome.
But yeah, that was my highlight. It was a really good week. It was a good week.
Very wholesome.
And then song of the week. Obviously,
Oh, yeah.
there was some big events that happened prior to the weekend,
God.
i.e.,
it's hard. I don't even want to
one
talk
of the
about it.
most important men in my life, Liam Payne.
In all of our lives, honestly. Yeah, this one just hit different. Being on Twitter myself, I obviously naturally I found out about this before everyone else that I know. So I was kind of the one to inform.
I found out about it 21 minutes after it happened.
Really, I probably found out about it even quite sooner.
Probably
than
like 19.
that. Probably like 19 minutes before in 30 seconds.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that was just not what I expected to see that day for sure. Out of everyone, like sometimes I'll think like, I wonder who like the next major celebrity who's gonna like die is. You know what I'm saying? And like I would okay,
never
wait.
think that.
Not
What?
like
You're
wish.
a freak. You're a
No,
freak.
no,
You're a
not-
freak. You're
not
a
like
freak.
that.
You're a
I'm just
freak.
like, because you're like, I don't know. It feels like it's always super random, like celebrities who die, and you're just like, sometimes it's like people who I forget exist, kind of.
Liam Payne is the least random person ever.
I-
He's a
yeah.
part of the hit boy band One Direction.
Yeah, very
and
successful.
He is one of the 5 men that single-handedly raised me up growing up on my childhood.
Raised you or like raised
Like
you
Simba.
up as like morally.
I was saying more like growing up, like being a child and into adulthood. And
Okay,
also every day in high school, I listen to One
would
Direction.
bump
going to
some 1D.
school. Yeah, it's so good. So my song of the
that's
week
classic.
is Long Way Down by
Yeah.
One Direction. It's, I'd say, one of their saddest songs, other than like More Than This and all that jazz. But yeah, I love One Direction. I've loved One Direction my entire life. And if you played any 5 seconds of a One Direction song, I would know it.
Yeah, I've always also I feel like been a One Direction fan, but not like, not to your level. I'm assuming. But
If I could, I would have used my body as a cushion so he didn't die. Is
Okay.
that bad to say?
no, that's really
Is
good.
that bad to say?
That's so good, nice of you,
Thank you. I mean, I'm just a selfless person. Like,
man. I can't.
yeah.
I don't know if I would say the same. Yeah, I would. I would do it.
No, I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything,
No,
but genuinely,
yeah.
like, I would.
Yeah, I don't know if I
But
should
did you
answer
see the
that.
photos of his hotel room?
Yeah, bro. that
Lines
was
of coke, broken
crazy.
TV. All the like staff of the hotel said he was like on serious drugs, super hammered. Like, yeah,
It's crazy because I remember I saw like he was posting like Snapchats like 20
I
minutes
know.
before.
And
he
can I
seems,
just
like,
say,
fine.
the memes that have come out of his death are
Yeah, they're
insane.
pretty crazy.
Oh.
Shit.
Have you seen them?
I've seen like relatively. I don't know. I've seen here
I'll
and there. I'm
I'll
not fully on
repost
Liam
some.
Payne talk.
Yeah, I'll
But-
repost some on the Woo podcast TikTok.
Yeah, please.
But it's like his last name's
I think it's still
Payne,
going, but
and yeah, it's just like you can imagine someone falling off a
I can write it
building and then having the last name of Payne. It's I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, good point. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have it right here.
But yeah, basically, R.I.P. Liam Payne. We love you. You'll be missed. And I
Yeah.
also saw this thing saying the next One Direction meetup is going to be his funeral,
Oh,
which is crazy.
that
to
is
think
kind of
about.
crazy.
I know.
Do you know when the funeral is?
No, I don't know when the funeral is. Oh, thank God we're 30 minutes in.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
Whoa. Okay, we have
Time
to move on to
flies.
some real stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, your song. But did you listen to it and did you like
I listened to it on the way here. I feel like I definitely heard it before. I probably listened to the album before, but yeah, wow, sad song.
Yeah.
Definitely hit, especially with the recent
I don't
news.
even think the words are that sad. It's just the tune.
No, it's just
and
the
like
vibe.
One Direction makes happy music, and then they had one like slow song.
But that's what it's about. It's more about the feeling that
I
it
know.
invokes.
Okay, what's your song? Sorry, I didn't realize we had
My
30
song
minutes.
is "You're All I Have" by Snow Patrol. This is like, I don't know if this is niche. I feel like
Is this bad? B for the camera. Sorry.
it's so chill.
Chill.
But this is like, oh my God, this song just hits. Like, my brother has a car that was passed down from our grandma, and he only has one CD in the car, and it is the Snow Patrol album. And
Fire.
so those
Don't
songs
they
are
sing
just
Chasing
on
Cars
lock.
too?
Yep, Chasing Cars.
Okay, yeah.
I remember I was at a function, and I was with Jack Banks. Shout out Jack Banks. And I just remember being like, just Chasing Cars would hit right now. I don't know why that came to mind.
Dude,
and
it
that
hits all
led
the
me
time.
to think about Snow Patrol, and then I was like,
Aw.
wait, this song literally hits. But You're All I Have. It's like literally like a nostalgic, like kind of like pop, like rock, punky, like just like nostalgic banger. But yeah, it's really just a banger. Shout out the CD.
Yeah, I
in Will's
listened to
car.
it also on the way here. So good. Snow Patrol, I feel like they make slower songs,
Usually, yeah.
but also I've only heard Chasing Cars by them, and also
Which is like one of the saddest songs I feel like I've probably ever heard.
I don't listen to the lyrics again, just the melody and the tune. But yeah, I thought it was super good, and I was like, that's sort of like a crazy pull.
It is kind of.
Like I was just like, how do you even get to know a song like this by this random artist? But
How are you this niche and indie, low-key?
your
Like,
brother's car, yeah,
it is.
there you go.
It's like one of those things where it's like it made me low-key realize like I should listen to albums more rather than like just picking out songs that I already know. Like because it's like this is where you find these like niche songs that are just like so underrated.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so speaking of my weekend going home,
We're not speaking
of it like maybe 10 minutes ago.
Okay, yeah.
I went to the Mopop, which is the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle with my mom and my sister Shar. And it's because they had a Keith Haring pop up, which he's the guy that makes all those like people and like the, you know exactly what
It's like cartoon people.
What?
My logo for this is Keith Haring.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, yeah.
That's
I forgot
sick.
about that.
Yeah, you guys know.
You have a
he-
sticker on the back of your laptop.
Yeah, I know. It's right. It's this heart one.
That's not like what all of his
But
art looks like, really.
It's like the people with no faces, just their bodies.
You'd recognize if
but
you look
like,
up Keith
it's
Haring.
so cool.
You've seen a dude wear a shirt with a Keith Haring.
Yeah, and you like see art and you know the name, but you don't know like their story. And when I was like going through the exhibit, he died of AIDS when he was 30, and he's like an avid like sexual education.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of his
supporter.
art was like about sexual education.
I know.
Super interesting.
And like a lot of his proceeds went to it, and it was all like a lot of it was like social justice based as well.
Yeah.
He made a lot of like pins to support it. He had like a pop-up shop, and all the proceeds, or maybe not all, but some of the proceeds went to that. And it was just really cool. Like you don't realize the stuff that goes on behind the scenes until you take the time to look at it. And he is a really cool dude. And yeah, I don't know. It was just really neat to see it. And Museum of Pop Culture is lit. It's not like a normal museum where you just go around and look at paintings, other than the Keith Haring part. It's pop culture. So there's like a horror section, sci-fi, fantasy, and they
That's
just
so
have
sick.
a lot of like art and memorabilia from like movies and media from
that's
those
awesome.
different things. So it was so cool.
Damn. Yeah, Keith Haring, one of my favorite artists. I have
he's
hella
so
Keith
sick.
Haring stickers.
Yeah,
Shout out.
I know. And his art's named really funnily. Like I'll post this one, and I don't know if you saw it on my story, on my private story.
I think I saw
But
it.
it was this one of like this like it was like this person and it was long, and then there was like a little person like crawling in the corner of like his art style, and it was named like elongated person with radiant baby.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what? That's so funny.
So specific.
That is so funny. Like if you're gonna draw something, like at least name it as little. Yeah, can you please? Oh my gosh, I have to pull up what it's named. It is so funny. Hold on, I have to find it. Like it was seriously.
That's such a
killing me.
fire name.
And I was just like, I mean, I feel like if you're gonna make art, like people are trying to name it like unliterally like whatever.
Long legs man, and it's just a man with long legs. Who would have thought?
Okay, it was called Long Baby with Radiant Baby Stamp. And look, this was the photo. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, it's on my camera roll. Hold on, let me put it. But yeah,
Keith Haring, one of the goats, and he's such ahead of his time with all of like the stuff he was talking about and stuff, and that was like so long ago.
It wasn't that long
Dang,
ago.
you took
I think it was
mad
90s.
pictures at the museum.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. Hold on, I have to find this Radiant Baby.
The last museum I can remember going to was the MoMA at San Francisco MoMA, and it's like
You went to the MoMA?
yeah, and I feel like
Sick.
I don't know if I mess with it fully. I don't know.
think
I
it's
don't know how big of a fan I am of modern art. I think I like half of it, and then the other half of stuff where I'm just like, all right,
Like, do you not like...
you should be like platforming other people who like have more talent than this. Low key, I'm not gonna lie, because some of them they just put up a blank canvas, and I'm just like, bro, like, or like a blue one, and I'm just
Okay,
like,
actually, say
don't
something
know.
funny about that. I saw this one thing.
and I'm an artist,
on-
so like I'm,
Oh, yeah, like you're...
so like I know about that, and I'm like hella cultured and stuff. So
Yeah,
like,
it was just like it was this, but longer, and then this in the corner. It was so funny.
that's so far.
Yeah, but I actually saw this one thing on TikTok where it was like there were security guards and they like cleaned up these toucans on the ground at like a Paris museum, and apparently the toucans on the ground were art, and they like threw away this like art
no
project
way.
of this artist. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
it's just
like,
stuff where like
what do you expect? Or have you seen the one where it's like the people and they're like going upstairs and then they fall down, or like the
Yes.
robot that's like
or
doing
someone
the
who's
blood?
just like who like they stack up a bunch of buckets filled with sand and then they just knock it over.
I don't get it, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't
I think
get
it's like
it.
for me, I just think like being an artist, I guess whatever technically, whatever. Like I said, I don't want to like shit on like all modern art because there's a lot of cool stuff and be like that like pretentious person who's like, man, it's not art because it's just this. But like I think it's like art is supposed to like the point of it is to like evoke emotion when you like see it. Right?
Yes,
and
I
like
agree.
when I
Yeah.
see a plain blue canvas with like not really a great explanation of anything or not
Or like
really
one
like
white splatter.
and it doesn't really like have a meaning that applies to today
Yeah,
or
I
like
know.
really is like driving a cause or anything. It's just like I don't know. It's just like there's other super cool artists who are like doing cool stuff that
Yeah, I
maybe
just
should
don't
be
get
platformed
it.
more.
I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Like,
that's
you can
just,
sue
like,
me, but
come on,
I
bro.
just don't get it.
I just remember I had a picture on my phone. I sent it to like my high school art teacher like back in the day, but I was just like what is your thoughts on this? I can't remember what she said, but I was just like so interested. I'm like what's an art teacher's thought on just like them putting up nothing, like a plain canvas on at a museum that's supposed
Yeah.
to be like the like highest honor of a museum, like the MoMA
just-
is like the highest you can get, like
Yeah.
so that's just like I don't know, that's
know.
that's an interesting topic.
I
I feel like
know.
that's like a divisive topic, like
I hope some people out there understand it.
I'm sure. Well, I mean,
But I
it
think
wouldn't be
art's
there for no
supposed to be for
reason.
everyone and they're all supposed to interpret it differently.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard for me. Like, it's like, how am I interpreting these two trash cans on the ground? Like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or like this person who's
Yeah.
jumping on a trampoline with like a marker and like, have you seen that video?
Yes.
He's like
yes.
jumping
And he
back
like
and forth,
makes,
and he
yeah,
just like,
I
and
don't
everyone's
get
like,
it.
whoa,
Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
that was sick.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of sick things, we posted on our Instagram, sick radical
Fire.
things. We posted on our Instagram,
Epic.
what should we talk about this podcast? And you guys, we got some really good
You
responses.
guys killed it.
Let me just say, like, you guys want nothing shy of an amazing podcast, and it goes to
Oh,
show
no.
with what you want.
Here, wait, I
from
can just
us.
look at yours.
Yeah, here, I'll put it in. The
Should we just go back and forth? Like,
I just feel like we should read some,
I do
and then
Jack's.
maybe if there's more we want to talk about in more depth, we can.
yeah. So first we have Jack Banks.
Wait, I feel like you shouldn't read their name.
Well, Jack's been on the podcast.
Okay, Jack is fine. Yeah,
Shout out Jack Banks. He said, "Hawk to us." So probably
been on that thing. Yeah,
Yeah, we've talked about that enough. I think.
couple other ones.
Xavier.
Bet Bryant's hourglass figure. AC taking it up the butt. Katie Hudson, my sisters,
Shout out Katie.
having a baby. Wage gap.
I didn't see
Marina.
this one, bro.
Yeah, I can't read that out
Can't.
loud.
Fart.
Elections. Noah going to Texas. Ben Bryant again. Global and national scale of economic crisis based on the geometric and political climates.
Having a baby.
Abortion, the economy, the elections, states' rights versus federal, etc.
Thanks. Oh,
So I'm just like, seriously, like, you guys, thank you. for
Thank
giving
you,
us such good topics.
But also, a lot of this is realistically we can't talk about it. Unfortunately,
well, we could talk about all of these, especially the one by your brother.
Especially
Abortion.
Alexia,
Yeah, I just-
you know what you submitted. What the
Yeah,
hell
I
is wrong
actually
with
talked
you?
about it in my apartment before I
actually,
left. It's
okay.
super funny.
Yeah, that's super fire. Are any of these?
And
like,
it's been
actually
defined for me,
realistically-
so if you want me to go into it. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
Oh my god.
I don't. Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, good thing I just shut down my
If you couldn't have that last episode come out, then we definitely can't talk about that.
I'm kidding.
Ben
But yeah.
Bryan.
So yeah, just
I already talked about me going to Texas. so, like,
Marina,
that's kinda
I love
pointless.
you.
The game.
Please come on the pod soon. Yeah.
Should we talk about that? Or election season? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Are you registered?
Yeah, I actually have my ballot in my backpack filled out. I can't
damn.
find a place to turn it in. though.
Who did you vote for?
Vermin Supreme.
Oh, bet.
Do you know him?
Yes. He's the guy who
Boot on
my
his head.
God. Yeah, boot on his head. So chill.
Yeah.
So chill.
So that's my 2
shout
cents
out
about that. But yeah, just moving on to like controversial things. I was just thinking about gambling
Oh,
because
that's a good one. That's
Yeah.
like low-key so relevant. and
okay,
I
also
see so
really
many people-
quickly, sorry, going back. You guys, next time would appreciate maybe some things we could actually talk about.
like controversial, but not like just disgusting. Like, come on.
Maybe we could post another Patreon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll do a special.
Okay.
Patreon episode.
Patreon special. Down. Okay, but speaking of gambling, I learned craps over the weekend.
Oh, I want to play.
Fun
I want to learn craps
game,
hella bad.
dude.
I've heard it's
Fun
so fun.
game.
We went on a cruise. My family went on a cruise like it was like 3 summers ago.
Yeah,
But I wasn't old enough to go in the casino, which was
Yeah.
BS. But
yeah.
my like brothers and my dad, they were like playing craps so much because
Yeah.
they were like my brothers literally got addicted, like, and they were like playing it all the time.
How can you get addicted to that? It's the worst thing ever. I hated it. It's
Really?
all luck based. There's no okay, but
Well,
also
yeah.
I was probably bad because I was just learning it. But like it's all luck based, and I kept on losing my chips, and then I got a good chip, and then it had to go into the small chips because I was running low on the small chips, and then they were gone.
Like a good chip, and then
And then I
went to the
lost all my
small
chips,
bad
and my
chip.
dad gave $5 to the winner, and I didn't win because I kept on bidding so much money because I was like, I just want to win big, and then I never won big.
You gotta realize it's
And,
just
yeah.
gambling. It's just all luck. Yeah, you were like it's all luck based. I'm like, isn't that's
I
what
figured
all
that out.
gambling is?
Like I think about back to like cribbage, and I feel like that's luck based, but it's not.
It's less.
It's also
There's some strategy, definitely.
But it's like I like that where there's a little bit of strategy with the cards you're dealt.
Yeah.
But with craps, it's like you're rolling the dice. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I can't. That's so freaky.
And there's not really strategy because it's like it could.
Do you know how to play?
I like no, basically not at all.
Yeah.
But I know there's something called a horn bet.
I don't know that. We didn't get that far.
That's what there's like a worker on who worked at the craps table, and they would always go horn bet, horn bet,
Horn bet.
horn bet, horn bet.
That's lit. Yeah, I
that was-
technically also wasn't old enough to be playing, but
Oh.
my dad has a bachelor friend, and instead of a dining room table, he has a what's it called? Like
yeah.
like a gambling table.
Mhm.
And so he had chips and stuff we could borrow. Shout out Wheels.
Wheels.
Yep, that's my dad's bachelor friend. What?
My camera battery is at 28%. It should last you to the hour.
Oh, okay.
Bet. That's,
We'll probably only
that's
need like
so chill.
5-10 more minutes.
We're
yeah.
totally chill.
We'll be good. But yeah, you guys, I would not advise.
I like know if
playing
gambling is like a thing in our job. I think it's like less like formal gambling, but more like I feel like I
Sports
see a lot of
betting.
sports betting.
Lots of sports betting.
Mainly just sports betting. I feel like
What is it called? Parlays.
parlays. Yeah, you hit
Like
the parlays.
I don't get it, you guys. I'm sorry. Why would you want to lose money?
It's fun. I think for me, I haven't done it. I've like actually low-key wanted
Don't-
to, but I'm not
Don't
gonna start.
do it.
But it's like it's a good excuse to like start watching sports, because like then you're gonna be like looking at the teams that you bet on, all the players. But
I only watch
Then
sports
again,
of people
not
I
worth it.
support. Yeah, I don't know. It just was not
definitely not worth.
worth it.
Guys, don't do it, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, this is like a question I've just been dwelling on a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it started at the gambling table. No, it didn't. I was just trying to connect it. But basically, who would you be in Total Drama Island?
Okay, that's a great question. I've not watched that show in probably.
But do you know the show? Sorry, I should have asked you that first. Do you know the show?
probably At least 10 years. Well, yeah, no, I know Total Drama Island. Come on now.
Look up the cast.
I
'cause
feel
I'll
like the
point mine
main.
out
What's
too.
his name? Chris.
Yeah,
I'd probably be that goody.
the guy running the show.
Yeah.
You can't choose him, bro.
Why, bro?
Dude,
He's
you
a character
cannot
in the show.
choose him. He's
Okay,
the
bro.
dude. You cannot choose Chris McLean.
All right, whatever. You're just a hater. I'd be Bluey.
Bluey's not on it.
That is just not a person on the show. Probably this guy. This guy kind of looks like me.
Joe, that's a woman.
Oh, actually. This guy, Dwayne Jr., the cool kid. Yeah. Or Cody, the geek. Yeah. Or Ezekiel, the homeschoolist. He seems pretty
He
chill.
turns into a zombie.
Oh,
my
what?
god!
Really?
No, you have to watch it.
I don't know it. I haven't seen it since I was like freaking 8 years old, bro. It literally says the tomboy under Joe. I should have known that. That's just seriously my fault.
Okay, I hope other people watch this show and it's not just me. Okay, good, V does. I'm so glad other people watch this. No, that's not the cast. That is so funny.
What did I say?
That you picked the women.
Joe.
Which it could be you. But like, okay, me?
You're Loki.
No, dude. I'm Heather. I'm Courtney. Where's Courtney?
You're not Heather, bro.
No, I'm not Heather. I'm Courtney. Look up Courtney. Total.
Who the hell is Courtney?
You'd be Cameron. Did you already say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be him.
Shout out Cameron, bro.
Yeah. Or you'd be Harold, low-key.
Wait, what was the name you said?
Courtney. She's such
Shout
a
out
bitch.
my cousin Courtney.
Oh my gosh. She is terrible. She like seriously is
And
so
you're her?
controlling. Yeah.
I
I'm sorry.
remember.
I just like, I can't hate the player. I gotta hate the game in this scenario.
Yeah.
I want to be Gwen, but like, I know I'm not.
It's been like the emo one.
Low-key, I'm Duncan.
Okay, I'm done again.
Like shit.
Wait,
I
are we
low-key
even
was
going to
like-
be able to get into this?
No, I don't think so. Let's save it for the next time.
Okay, yeah.
Because I
that's
also
fire.
didn't think of mine. So
Okay,
I
also,
think-
we haven't talked about any of my things.
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, oh my gosh, yes.
Okay,
I
I
just was
want to
getting into
say...
that.
Okay, well, first
I'm
of all,
so
just
sorry.
quick thing. Tyler, the Creator, is dropping an album soon. Super hyped for that. He dropped a single, and he's dropped
Oh my gosh,
a
I listened
snippet,
to it today. It was so good.
and he dropped like a snippet for one of the other songs, and it sounds super like interesting, experimental. So I'm like hella excited for that. It's like super soon. It's like literally in like freaking.
It's on the
6
28th. Yeah, 6 days.
Yeah. So super excited for that.
Yeah. Sorry, we did not get into yours. Just had to apologize.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
so
I
sorry.
didn't even want to talk.
I'm so sorry. You talked
I
a
didn't
lot.
even like talking. But oh yeah, Jack Banks gave me a piano lesson because I'm low key trying to learn piano.
There you go.
And bro, it's hard. It's like literally like so. I've been kind of like doing piano, but it's like I learn songs, but I'm not actually like learning piano. I'm just learning like the
Memorization.
memorizing the patterns, not the actual, not like any notes or
Chords,
anything. I'm just remembering which keys to press. So I'm not really learning piano, but like when he explained to me how to like learn. I haven't like learned it, but he's like explained me how to like start that process. And
Good for you.
It was super fire. So I think I'm gonna hopefully try to get into that more soon.
Yeah.
But wow, the respect I have for people learning instruments,
Yeah.
skyrocketed. Especially piano, because that one's like hard, especially.
Yeah. Wait, save that one for next time.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, bet that.
No, the other one too.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wait, yeah, because that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's
we're gonna have a Halloween.
dress
We
up.
can do a Halloween.
Let's dress
special.
up. Okay, Halloween special. We're
Next
dressing
episode
up.
is gonna be fire.
Oh
'cause it's
my
gonna be a
God,
Halloween
let's
special.
go.
But also, I'm gonna be gone, so I don't know. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can do it Tuesday again.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
sorry,
sure.
continue.
Another interesting one is like I talked about in another podcast that I met Chris Bosch and I was wearing a fedora while meeting Chris Bosch,
Mm-hmm.
the basketball player who was featured on the show Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering who's like a famous person you've met, or like if you have, like, do you have any fun like encounters, or like I'm sure there's, or just the most famous person you met. It doesn't have to be like an A-lister or anything, but
I met the Seahawks football team because I camped out in their hotel.
What?
That was super random.
oh wait,
I had
feel
a
like you
really
told me
big
about that.
football phase.
Yeah.
Can't explain it. It just happened.
Who was how old were you? Like, what was the team looking like at that time? Was it like Russell
It
Wilson?
was the
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, ET3, Richard Sherman.
Oh, that's like prime Seahawks.
Yeah,
Or that's like nostalgic.
yeah.
For me,
It
I
was
guess.
what are they called? Skittles, the Legendary 3 or something. Legion of Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds right. I don't know.
Yeah, it was Legion of Boom. And I met them. And I met the kicker and he was an a-hole. So
Really?
yeah, but I don't really have famous encounters with people. I feel like I've met Macklemore. I don't know if I have. I just like sort of have a gut feeling.
More like in your like you know him deep down, but you haven't like met.
It's
met
like
him.
Seattle area. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like.
What
just
about you? Was
being
yours
here.
Chris Bosh?
Yeah, Chris Bosh, Eric Spoelstra. Like kind of. I feel like for the most part, that's it. Maybe like some local celebrities, but literally like
Campus celebrities?
yeah, like me.
You are not my campus celebrity.
Nah.
Do you know who mine is? And it won't bleep
Totally.
this. Do you know who mine is?
What? Oh my god, I love him. I love him.
I know.
He's like, oh my god.
Them. Say that.
Or
I'm
that.
gonna bleep
That
that.
cuts out like half of the school, bro. It's chill. Like
well,
there's still like half of people left. There's a lot of guys, whatever.
He is literally my
But
campus celeb.
you're not gonna hear the name, but bro, I'll mess with you.
Yeah,
I only
campus
talked
celeb.
to you a couple
Who's yours?
times.
Okay, drop it.
Campus celeb.
Yes.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
Mine is also this. And he
Oh.
lives in you guys.
I love him.
Yeah.
Every time I see him, I know what he looks like, so I'm just like.
That's another one. Also
think
bleeping
of-
that. But
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I wish I had like had time to think about this because I definitely do. Oh,
Oh
Is that yours?
God, like kind of.
Mine is also your brother.
oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
because he's like around campus.
I feel
now.
like he's everyone's campus celebrity though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Being former Cribbage Club
Shout out
president.
Will.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. He's in like freaking Lake Tahoe right now,
Oh,
which is fire. He
Wow,
sent me a
that's
picture
really
of
sick.
him eating breakfast like on Lake Tahoe, and I was just like, bro, I hate
Dude,
you.
like,
he's
why?
getting paid like vacations basically. Like he gets paid to go
because
visit.
is he admissions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he
yeah,
goes and does
so-
presentations for high schools, and he just like gets to spend the rest of the week like chilling, paid in like a nice hotel, like in
Yeah.
wherever he is, which is usually like Scottsdale, Denver, like
Wow.
just super fire places.
Well, like he deserves it. He was a Gonzaga celebrity.
Yeah,
in
you
general.
earned it, bro.
Yeah.
He was COP intern last year.
Yeah, he was at when I had my retreat. It was my birthday, the CLP retreat.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and it was like at midnight. It was my birthday. It was special.
And we turned up
Yeah.
at the retreat.
Okay, but can you give one more campus celebrity that I don't know about? Because mine was such a legendary poll. Like
What-
I
Oh,
think
like a
that-
more niche one.
yes.
Okay, there's this kid. Oh, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm actually. Oh,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. Oh my god, I know
is
exactly
the
who you're
goat.
talking about.
He is
Wait,
the
why
goat.
is he your campus celebrity? You know he's I
Yep, I know. So
sorry, I don't know if that picked up.
'cause he- Oh, wait, you didn't know that?
We gotta talk about this
Oh,
more after
God.
the pod.
Okay, yeah. Well,
We'll just like black out
um,
part of that section.
you're not. Yeah, but just know, whatever. That kid, he's the goat. Just what
I gotta hear more about
he
that.
might be the nicest person I've ever met in my life. So.
Genuinely the nicest person ever.
And just so wholesome. And I'm like, when I talk to him, it feels like not even real because I'm like, how is there someone who's like,
How do you
this,
care so much
who's,
about
like,
me? We've met
so
twice.
nice and wholesome.
I know.
I'll just be talking to him. He's like, you just like you just look awesome right now or something. I'm just like, bro, like, dude, you just did not have to do that for me, but you made my day just
So
by
sick.
existing and being yourself.
Yeah.
So, shout out campus celebrities. Drop your campus celebrity down below.
Oh my gosh, please do.
Um,
we'll submit a poll on the Instagram.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay, wait,
fire.
let's take a selfie for it right now.
Oh yeah, hella.
Good thing I'm sweating in my new thick Aritzia sweatshirt. Okay,
In
on
my
that
new
note,
vintage.
no, Aritzia is
expensive-
not vintage. I bought it
I
brand
don't
new.
know. I don't.
You should know.
I'm
Aritzia.
not into it.
Anyway, that being said, you guys you feel like a warm hug from a new Aritzia sweatshirt. And if you know, you know. And I just want to say that we love you. Thanks for the
I
support.
love each and every
Rate
individual
5 stars
one
on
of you guys.
Spotify. Thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Hit the
Oh, yeah.
notification bell.
Rate
Subscribe.
5 stars. Subscribe. Notified bell.
First time ever doing this, yeah.
Do all that stuff.
We become sellouts.
Listen to it on Spotify and YouTube at the same time, simultaneously, probably. And yeah, just let us know.
Also, listen to the episode 7
oh yeah,
on the Instagram.
on the Instagram story highlight. The link
You
will
have to
be
click the
there.
link there.
That one's a banger. So like genuinely listen to that one because like
Bang.
I was like we had like a whole argument about this because I was so disappointed that it wouldn't get posted because it was like one of my favorite episodes that we've done.
It was so good.
It was so funny. So like if you have time, in your day, whatever.
And here's my final words.
And that'll be it, folks, for the
And
week.
I digress.
We'll see you next week
Bye.
for Halloween.